Natural gas. Sounds like something that would happen after you eat too many beans, right? But no. Today we're talking about alternative fuels that power Volvo Penta gas engines like this one. So what exactly is natural gas?
Natural gas is the cleaner version of coal and oil. It's still a fossil fuel, and it comes with all its drawbacks when it comes to climate change. It has a very simple molecule, methane, and it's packed with energy, and it was formed millions of years ago, and it's been stored underground.
And how are we using natural gas today?
All over the place, warming buildings, for cooking, for industries, and for transportation. It also burns much cleaner than coal and oil, and it produces less CO2 and soot. And that's why people refer to it as a transition fuel, because it can help in the transition to renewable fuels, such as biomethane.
Are there different kinds of natural gas?
There are two main ones, CNG and LNG. Together with its more climate-friendly versions, bio-CNG and bio-LNG, called sometimes as RNG, renewable natural gas.
Okay, so what's CNG?
CNG is compressed natural gas. You squeeze it down under pressure, so the volume becomes less than 1% of its original one. You can think of it like a scuba tank. Divers, they breathe normal air, but you have compressed the air so it lasts very much longer.
And what's LNG?
LNG is liquified natural gas. Then you take the natural gas and cool it down to minus 162 degrees Celsius, and it becomes a clear liquid. And then the density is so high, so the volume is just 0.17% of its original one.
Okay, and what are they used for?
CNG is used for delivery trucks, garbage trucks, city buses. It's a bit bulky, but it's cheaper to refuel. But anything that is short transport.
Okay, and LNG is used for longer ranges?
Exactly. So that is for long-haul trucks, shipping, gensets, and international transport. It's much more dense, so it's perfect for anything where you cannot refuel that often. But you also need insulated tanks in order to keep them cold, and it's more expensive.
So, sounds pretty good, but we're still talking fossil fuels, right?
Yeah, cleaner than coal and oil, but when you burn it, it still releases CO2.
Are bio-CNG and bio-LNG better in that regard?
Yes, much better. They are produced from waste, wood, manure, and when you burn it, it still produces CO2. But the emissions are much lower in terms of well-to-wheel emissions.
So is natural gas really better for the environment? I've heard a lot of people worry about methane leakage.
Yeah, that's the big caveat. Methane is a very strong greenhouse gas, and if it leaks into the atmosphere, the benefits can be totally erased compared to other fuels.
So is that issue managed?
Well, in Europe and North America, operators, they have advanced control systems and there are strict regulations, but it's not uniform all over the industry.
So in summary, natural gas has its applications, but it's not the end game in terms of climate mitigation.
Exactly. Alternative fuels are often not the final solution, but they are needed before we have a better solution in place. So we reduce the emissions, but even if they're not zero, it gives us time to develop new technologies that will reach zero emissions from transport.
And that was Natural Gas 101.